Hey everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to this pick a card tarot reading where we'll be looking into what your overall life purpose is. So I have 3 different groups for you to choose from today. So this image is going to be group number 1. This image is going to be group number 2. And this image is going to be group number 3. So take a moment, tap into your intuition and pick the image or number of images that you feel most drawn to right now. So I will put timestamps down below to your group, so feel free to use those. But without further ado, I will go right into it and start with group number 1 first. Hey group number 1, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look at what your overall life purpose is. Let's see for you, group number 1. So please show me through it. What is group number 1's life purpose? Please show me. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. So, right. One message that's coming through for you guys is that you're very, 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 very intelligent, okay? I feel as though a lot of you who chose this group, I feel that you're perhaps above average intelligence, right? And you might not even necessarily think you are, but there's quite a strong message coming through that you have like very strong intellectual gifts and you have a very high intelligence. I feel that some of you, this is just a message for some of you, but I feel that you may even been considered like a child like prodigy at school, and you may have been moved up a year or something, or done a year ahead like earlier than your peers, or perhaps you got like a scholarship or something like that. But basically, the message that I'm getting is that you guys are just very, very intelligent and very clever. I feel as though you guys, you have a really good ability to really grasp concepts and learn new concepts like very quickly as well. I feel as though you have a really strong ability to retain information and learn new information, right? And because of this, right, I feel as though you guys, you are meant to be here because you are meant to teach this knowledge to others and find a way to make it seem easier for others to learn, right? And I see you have this ability to explain things like in a way that like anyone can understand. And yeah, I feel like you're meant to be here to do that, to help teach, to help others like understand like this knowledge that you understand, right? Because this isn't like a bad thing, but it might not necessarily be as easy for some people to grasp certain concepts at first, right? But I feel like you see it in a certain way, and you are able to kind of translate it in a good way for others so that they are able to understand. Because because sometimes for example, like I'm thinking of like me as an example. If I'm like reading something and someone's using like really big words that I don't know or whatever, like I'll be like, I won't be able to like comprehend like what the book is trying to say. But it's like I feel like you guys, you'd be able to like understand like all these words that I wouldn't necessarily understand, and then you'll be able to explain it to me like, oh yeah, this is what this person means by this, and I'll be like, oh yeah, like okay, I understand it now. Basically, I feel like you guys are like great translators, right? And yeah, I feel that you're going to be very helpful in teaching others like all sorts of new concepts, right, in your life. So one message that I'm getting for you guys is that you guys could be very good at like astronomy and science and maths and stuff like that. Because if you look at the imagery on the card, right, it's like I see all these like mathematical equations, right? And all these planets as well. It's like I feel like you guys could have a talent for this sort of thing, like maths, astronomy, physics, stuff like that. And I'm seeing a lot of planets as well, right? You have a very good understanding of that sort of thing, like how the universe works. I feel that you're very, very good at that. I'm also getting the impression as possible you guys could be very good at like geography as well, because because of the globe here. I feel like that could be a possible thing that you guys could end up teaching, right? And yeah, I feel as though it could be anything. I could be anything though. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but anything that you're interested in, anything that you're good at, I feel like you're meant to teach that to others, right? So if you have a certain like interest in, I don't know, like maybe this could be anything, like maybe hair and beauty and stuff like that, or maybe gardening. That sounds really random, but basically it could be anything. And you are here to teach that to others and help others develop and learn new skills in that area, okay? And another message that I'm getting is that you guys are sort of like revolutionaries, right? I'm getting kind of this vibe that you're here to sort of shake things up a bit. You're here to give people new insights into a certain field. So this, for example, right, you could say, if it's the case for you guys, that if you're into like physics and stuff like that, I feel as though you guys are meant to come up with like some sort of scientific breakthrough. You're meant to solve some sort of scientific or mathematical problem, and this is going to completely change the way people think about certain things, right? I feel like you'll make some really groundbreaking discoveries in your life, or at the very least you'll have the potential to, right? And like I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be like a field like that. This could be like in a field like, I don't know, like maybe beauty or like hairdressing or something like that. It's like you can come up with like a new way of like doing hair, or you can come up with like a new way of like doing skincare that no one's ever thought of before. But basically that is really going to be very helpful for a lot of people, right? And it's going to give people the ability to improve on like their hair and their appearance in ways that they couldn't before, right? So you guys are just so important in that, right? And yeah, I'm just gonna get some tarot cards for you as well, just get some more information for you. Yeah, I feel that a lot of you guys, right, I'm sort of getting the vibe that in your life you may spend a lot of your time in solitude, right? And that's not necessarily to say, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, right? You spending all this time in solitude, but I feel that you guys, you need a lot of time to think and process things like very deeply. I feel like you're very deep thinkers and you like to be on your own. You like to think about all sorts of new concepts and all sorts of new ideas. I feel like you guys, your mind is like very active, and I do feel like you like to spend a lot of time reading. You like to spend a lot of time thinking of new things or wondering how like the world could be, right? And through this spending time alone, I feel like this is how you're going to come up with these new concepts and these new like sort of discoveries, basically. Yeah, so let's get some tarot cards for you. So don't feel bad about yourself if you feel like you need to spend time alone and like the world is pressuring you to put yourself out there. Like, you're sort of like meant to spend time alone. I feel that is part of your life purpose, to spend time alone, to spend time, contemplating deeply about all sorts of things. So don't let anyone make you feel badly about that sort of thing if you like doing that. Yeah, I feel like I do feel like there is this sense for you guys that perhaps other people are like trying to, I don't know, maybe get you to do more stuff or be more active in the world, okay? Because I am getting this sense that a lot of you may like really like just being alone, right? You really like just spending time in your own thoughts, and I feel like other people around you worry about you a lot and think, oh yeah, you need to get out, you need to socialize, otherwise it's gonna like cause you harm. But I don't necessarily think that's true. I think for some people it's part of their purpose to, you know, spend more time, you know, out and about, doing stuff, being like more active in the community. But the thing is, you guys, like, I feel like you're going to make, like, big changes in the world anyway. And it's sort of like we need people like you, like, who are, like, deep thinkers, who can, like, think up new ways of doing things and think up solutions to the problems we're having. So don't feel guilty or bad if anyone like tries to say to you, oh yeah, you need to socialise, you just put yourself out there, you're wasting your life, you know, spending time alone, because at the end of the day they don't fully understand like what's actually going on in your mind, right? And it's a big part of your purpose to spend time alone, like deep in contemplation, deep in thought, so you're able to come up with all these solutions to help the world, basically, right? I do get the sense that a lot of you guys, you're very mature, like, for your age, right? I feel like you've always perhaps appeared to be, like, older than your years, like, not necessarily in the way you look, but in the way that you act. I feel as though you're very, like, emotionally mature, you're very, like, grounded, you're very stable, and you have, like, very good control over your emotions and your feelings, and you don't let them get the better of you, basically. And I am getting the sense that you guys, you're perhaps going to be presented with like a lot of responsibilities in your life, okay? Because I feel that other people could come to you a lot, you know, for help and advice and guidance and wisdom, right? And I feel like you'll enjoy that. I feel like you really want to help teach others. I feel like that is like a strong desire that you have, like, within yourself, okay? I feel like you naturally like teaching other people like new things anyway, even if they don't ask. Like, I feel like you like enlightening people in that way, not like in a bad way, but I feel like you like giving people like little facts like that you heard of here and there that are really interesting. I feel like other people are like really interested in like what you have to say and what you've learned about the world. And yeah, I do feel like you will be faced with like a lot of responsibilities, okay? Because people will naturally come to you like, oh yeah, what should I do about this? Like, how do I sort out my relationship? Or how do I solve this problem? Or like, and I feel like the one message that I'm getting is that I feel like you guys, some of you, like, you may have like had peers who came to you to ask you for like help with their homework and stuff, like if you were like when you were in school, or if you're in school now. That's sort of the image I'm getting. I feel like people come to you to like help them with that sort of thing. And I feel like that is going to be a theme like throughout your life. I feel like other people are going to come to you saying, oh, like, I don't get this, please could you explain this to me? And I feel like that is what you're going to do. You're going to help explain these things to them and help enlighten them, right? And I feel like you're going to genuinely love doing that, right? But I do feel like there is a potential that others could take advantage of this, like, sometimes, right? There is that sense that they'll perhaps need to gain independence for themselves still, right? And you might need to put a stop to it if other people become too dependent on you. There might be a time where you have to say, oh yeah, like, you need to kind of learn ways to do it yourself, and you may have to teach others how to, you know, learn for themselves at one point, right? Because if others are too dependent on you, that's not necessarily a good thing, because then they don't learn and they don't grow and they don't develop, right? And other people could perhaps take advantage of you and just think, oh yeah, I can just ask you to like do this for me, I don't need to do the work. So you may need to put your foot down, right? In those sorts of situations, like if you feel like someone is taking advantage of you, right? I feel like it's very important that you put your foot down and say, no, like, you need to do it yourself, right? I can't do everything for you, okay? But I do feel that you guys, you are going to affect, like I was saying, I feel like you are going to come up with like solutions to like global problems, right? or like not even necessarily on a global scale, but you're just going to come up with solutions and new ways of doing things, and this is going to benefit many generations to come. Okay, so yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that this reading has been helpful and insightful for you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 2, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look what your life purpose is. So let's see. So please show me, Spirit, what is group number 2's life purpose? Please show me, Spirit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so there's quite a clear message coming through here. Okay. So the first thing that I'm hearing is Greenpeace. Okay, I feel like you guys perhaps could be like members of Greenpeace or some sort of like environmental activist group. I feel like you guys, you really care about the environment, you really love animals, you really love being in nature. I feel that you're like very caring about like the whole of humanity as well as a whole. And I feel like you guys, like, more than the average person, right? Obviously it like affects us all. Obviously we're all like, on some level, we're worried about the future of our planet, but I feel that you guys, you're like more concerned than the average person about the overall, like, I suppose, health of the planet, right? And the overall well-being of the inhabitants of the planet, like all the animals and all the people, right? And it's like the thought of like Earth being destroyed, like through, I don't know, like climate change and stuff like that, like really bothers you. And I do feel that that's for a reason, because you are meant to be here to help the planet in this way. Okay, I feel that a lot of you could be like vegetarians or vegans, or like some other sort of like a diet like that. I feel that you guys would just really like love and care for animals, and you want to, you know, protect like everyone and everything. And I feel that you guys, you're like meant to follow that. You're meant to like care deeply about that, because this is what you're here to do. You are here to help heal the planet or prevent it from being destroyed, right? I feel that you guys are like really into, you know, environmentalism. Perhaps you know, follow like some sort of like zero waste lifestyle, or at least try your best to, right? And you like using like beauty products or like household cleaning products that are like good for the environment, okay? Because you truly care about protecting it, okay? And don't let anyone make you feel like you're weird or abnormal doing that, okay? Because your purpose is to protect the planet, okay? And if you feel called to work with animals, if you feel called to, you know, do environmental work in some way, you are totally meant to do that, okay? Like, follow that, because I feel that you, like, a big part of your purpose here is to, you know, like I said, like, apologies if I'm repeating myself, but you are here to, like, as a protector, like, of this planet, to make sure it doesn't get into disarray or get to a point where we can't like repair it again, okay? You're very, very important, okay? I sort of feel like you're almost taken for granted in a way, because I feel that like a lot of people, like, no judgment here, because like life gets in the way, right? And sometimes it's very hard and very difficult to, you know, look after the planet, because obviously, like, lots of people have cars, lots of people have to, you know, go to work in their cars, right? Like, and that's like, and obviously that does contribute to They're being like fossil fuels being like pumped into the environment, okay? But it's not always like entirely practical to, just stop doing that. But I feel that you're here to like help advise others how they can best implement like practices that help the environment, right? I feel that perhaps you're going to help others use, like, for example, vehicles that don't damage the environment as much. I feel that you're meant to sort of like lobby for that sort of thing and protest for that sort of thing, and for that use to be more widespread. For example, so you might like protest more for the use of like electric cars and stuff like that. And I feel that you're going to like help others like practically implement like ways that they can go about their daily life still, but also like in a way that's good for the environment, right? If that makes sense, okay? Or another message that's coming through is that I feel like you may even like create some sort of like cleaning product or beauty product that, is environmentally friendly, right? That doesn't like cause damage to the environment, like maybe some sort of like natural product, okay? You might be inspired to make that sort of thing, right? Okay? But even if you don't do that like on a more like global scale, I feel like you guys just being here, right, and you practicing like environmental like I suppose friendly things, like you just doing that on a daily basis, that's like contributing to the overall health of the planet still, okay? And yeah, so I feel like you just doing like simple things is just naturally like helpful, okay? So don't feel bad if like you're not doing it on a more global scale. You're still having a good influence, and I feel that you are going to inspire others to do the same thing. I feel that you could perhaps maybe raise awareness about this sort of thing, or you could have or maybe make like a social media where you're like showing ways you can do things like in an environmentally friendly way, or like use environmentally things, or how you can practice like a zero waste lifestyle. And I feel like that will really inspire others. I feel like you're really going to inspire others to want to look after the environment as well, okay? And I feel that animals love you. That's a message that I'm getting, okay? I feel that you're genuinely such a caring person, and I feel that people like animals naturally like sort of gravitate towards you. They really naturally sort of trust you, and I feel that a lot of you guys, you're meant to work with animals in some way, okay? Like, for example, like a vet or like a veterinary nurse or something like that. And yeah, I feel that you're going to help like bring a lot of joy and happiness and healing to the animals in this world, or whatever animal you work with, right? Even if you have a pet, even if you have like just like one pet, you are going to bring so much happiness and joy and fulfillment to your pet, okay? And I am getting the message, okay? I am getting the message, you guys, right? That so sometimes you may have to like sort of get angry. I'm getting the impression that because you feel so deeply about this sort of thing, you care about animal rights, you care about the environment, okay? I feel like if you see anyone like damaging the environment, okay, or anyone like hurting an animal, like you are going to get mad. I see you guys like really sticking up for like the other people, like the planet in that way, and like other animals. I feel like if you ever saw someone like hurt an animal, I feel like you are probably going to take on that person in some way, and yeah, like, and like try and correct their behaviour in some way, right? Or if you see someone like do something like really damaging on purpose, I feel that you're going to call them out on it. I feel like you're sort of meant to do that. I do, because I feel that part of that, you doing that, even though it can cause like tension in the moment, right, it's going to eventually cause change in that person, okay? Maybe not like straight away, but eventually I feel like it will cause change in the world, okay, for the better. And another message I'm getting for you guys, I think I mentioned this, but I feel like you guys are like, might be called to go on like sort of protests relating to this sort of thing. Like you may go on protests to like try and protect animal rights or like the environment in some way, and I feel that that is the big part of your purpose, okay, to take part in that and to shake up change in the world in that way, right? So let's get some tarot cards for you as well. Group number 2. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's too many there. Okay, let's see. What else is part of your purpose? Okay. Yeah. There is this definite, like, sense that you're going to take on authority figures in some way. I see you perhaps, like, lobbying, like, the government in some way, or, like, perhaps writing to the government in some way, or, like, going against the government in some way, like, protesting something. There is that sense that you're going to sort of, like, take on these figures of authority, right? And you're going to say, hey, like, you need to change, like, the way things are run right now, okay? Because it's not good and it's going to cause damage to the planet, okay? And if anyone makes you feel like you're being a nuisance or you're being disruptive, like, and tries to make you feel guilty about that, like, oh, why are you doing that? Why do you care so much? Like, don't let them, like, bother you, because you are so meant to be here to protect the world. And if no one's gonna, like, stand up to if no one's going to stand up to, like, the way things, like, run currently, like, that are run in, like, a poor way, that's, like, negatively impacting the environment, no one is going to. And then it could get to the point where we, like, destroy the world, where we destroy the planet, okay? So don't let anyone make you feel like you're being a nuisance, okay? Because, well, yes, I guess you could say you're being a nuisance, like, in some way. But it's for the better. You kind of, like, need to... It's like if someone's being bullied in school. If you see... if someone sees someone being bullied or attacked, like most people, I imagine, would step in and stick up for someone who's being bullied or attacked. And it's a similar sort of thing with you. It's like, you need to do that to, you know, protect the environment. You need to do that in order to protect the animals. And it's for a very good reason why you're doing this. You're not you're not trying to cause problems for the sake of causing problems. You're doing it for a reason. You're doing it to help protect others, okay? And yeah, like, if you didn't do that, it could get to the point where we don't have like a world we can live in, like, safely, right? So yeah, just keep going and keep, you know, fighting for what you believe in, right? So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that this reading has been helpful and insightful for you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Hey, group number 3, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look what your life purpose is. So, please show me, Spirit, what is group number 3's life purpose? Please show me, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you guys, okay, this is sort of in group number 2. The nature card came out as well. So similarly, as was the case for group number 2, I do feel that you guys are meant to, you guys have it's more coming through that you guys are meant to work with animals, okay? Like, I feel that you guys are very, like, nurturing souls. You're very caring, you're very kind, and I do feel that you have, like, you really do care about animals, and you do want to help them in some way. So I feel that a part of your purpose is to work with animals. And I do feel that some of you guys, you might feel called to be like a vet, or a veterinary nurse or something like that. And I also get the impression that you're meant to, like, be a therapist of some kind, okay? I feel as though you're meant to, you know, help people as well, like, particularly, like, children. I feel that a lot of you might be called to be, like, a child psychotherapist, or just a psychotherapist for, like, adults as well. I feel as though you guys are really going to be a very supportive, nurturing, caring influence, okay, for other people. And you are going to be like an amazing source of support and comfort and guidance for people who are feeling lost. I feel that you're going to help other people become aware of their gifts. You're going to help other people become aware of their talents. You're going to help other people become aware of, like, their worthiness, right? Because I feel that, like, a lot of people who will come to you, okay, like, in your work, like, they will have been made to feel like they're not worthy. And I feel that a lot of people that you'll work with in your life will show signs of, like, very low self-esteem, and they may be feeling discouraged, and I feel that you'll help raise them up again, and you'll help raise their self-esteem and help them be functioning members of society again. Because, for example, if you feel called to be a therapist, right, and you take on this role, I feel that a lot of people come to you, they may not necessarily be doing much with their lives because they might not believe they can, okay? And you are going to help them become aware that they are worthy, and that they have talents, and they have something to offer the world, okay? And that they can fulfill their dreams, okay? You're going to help other people realise their dreams and aspirations and the reason why they are here, basically. And I feel that you guys are really going to heal so many people, okay? And honestly, I feel that you're going to help people realise that the people who did say these, like, negative things to them, the people who did allow these sort of negative beliefs about themselves to fester, and the people who told them that they were no good, right? You are going to help them realise that what they were saying just was not true to what they are, okay? And that you'll help them release, like, their negative beliefs about themselves, right? And the opinions of these people. You'll help them realise that these people who made them feel badly about themselves are not worth their time and energy, okay? And you will help them become, like, a much stronger person, okay? I'm just thinking of, like, my own situation right now. That's not to, like, make this reading, like, about me or whatever, but I'm thinking of, like, when I went through therapy, right? And my therapist, like, and I was telling my therapist how, oh yeah, like, all these people, like, you know, said these things to me and stuff, and it really hurt me. And she said to me, like, why are you putting their opinions on a pedestal? Like, you don't need to do that. Like, they don't have, like, the ultimate opinion, like, of you. They're not, like, the authority of, like, truth, basically. And that helped me realise that I didn't need to listen to what these people had said to me before. And I feel that you will do a similar thing, okay? And that doesn't necessarily have to be in like a work context. I feel like this could be like just through talking to friends and talking to family members. I feel that you just I feel that people tend to gravitate towards you for help because they know you won't judge them and they know that you'll help build them up, okay? They have that intrinsic knowing that they can trust you and that you can care for them. And I feel that you will really help, build up anyone who comes to you in your life, okay? So it doesn't have to be clients, it can be like a family member or a friend or someone like that, okay? And it's still going to help raise the overall like collective vibration like of the world, because you're going to help, bring a sense of lightness to other people. It's like they would have been carrying around all this weight and all these negative thoughts about themselves, and you will help them release that. You will help them let go of that, okay? And you will make them feel loved, you'll make them feel cherished, and you'll make them feel like very cared for. And then they'll go about their day feeling very happy, very light, very free, okay? And you are doing very important work, okay? Because if that person had been going around like with all these negative beliefs about themselves, with all these negative thoughts about themselves, they would have like, that's not to judge these people, okay? Because when we're in pain, we unconsciously cause pain. They could have like just gone around like unconsciously lashing out at people, right? Because they were struggling on their own, okay? And that's not to judge, okay? That's not to judge at all, right? Because we've all been in that situation, okay? Where we perhaps lash out, if we're feeling badly, okay? But you will help them, step into their own, and you'll help, them release this negativity so that they're not, going out there and spreading that negativity, right? That's not to say they're doing that on purpose, but like on an unconscious level, like they were, and you'll help give them the confidence to follow their dreams as well, and that's going to make them feel very happy when they do follow those dreams and when they do realise those dreams for themselves, okay? And I feel that, like I was saying, I feel that you're meant to, a lot of you're meant to work with animals as well, okay? And I feel that you're meant to like take in like a lot of animals. So I feel that I'm getting this image of a lot of you guys, you might like adopt animals that have perhaps been abused, and I think you'll help like them feel loved again, because they don't feel loved right now, and you are going to help them feel loved again, okay? Because they have been treated badly, because they had been abused, but you're going to change that. You're going to make them feel cared for and safe, okay? You are such an important influence. You're like such a protective influence for others on this world. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let's get some tarot cards as well. So let's see what else is coming through for you, group number 3. Yeah, I feel as though, you guys, you may, oh my gosh, yeah, there's this sense that you're going to heal others of their heartbreak. You're going to heal others of their pain, their emotional wounds. You're going to give them love. You're going to heal them. You're going to heal people's wounds on a very deep level, okay? And I do feel that you guys, you'll be working with others a lot. Like, that's not to say like you have to, but I feel that like part of your calling is to like work with others. I see you working with others in like group therapy, like, and working with others one-to-one, like a great deal, okay? And I do feel like that is where a lot of your focus will be, like in your life. It's like you'll be giving one-on-one care to others, okay? And you can be trusted as well. You're like a very trustworthy influence. I feel like you're not the sort of person to spread other people's secrets. I don't get the sense that you're a gossip. Like, you're not a gossip at all. Like, I know, like, some people, they're more like gossipy in nature, and they want to like tell everyone like everything what's going on in someone's life if they know, for whatever reason. But I don't think you're like that. I think you're just very like unbiased with that sort of thing, and gossip like that just doesn't really interest you. And because of that, people trust you, and you're meant to be that sort of like, you're meant to be there to be like a very trustworthy influence, so people can like open up fully to you and heal from their wounds, okay? Because that is how they're going to do it, okay? Because I feel that these people that will come to you, you're going to be like someone who they can come to when they don't have anyone else, okay? A lot of the people who come to you, they don't know anyone who they can fully trust, which is really sad, but you are going to be that person who they can trust and who they can fully open up to. And it's going to help them heal, because when they open up, when they spill everything that's going on with them, that's going to bring everything to the surface, right? And that's going to help them not carry it around anymore. They won't have to carry around like their burdens. They won't have to carry around like their negative beliefs anymore, okay? And I really do get the sense that you'll help them see things in a brand new light. You'll help them see that what they're worried about is fixable, and that they have nothing to worry about in like a lot of cases, like, and they don't need to believe negative things about themselves, right? And there is a sense that you guys, one message that's coming through is that you need to be careful to take time out to yourself still, and to put yourself first sometimes, because I feel that you guys, you have a tendency to put others first, okay? And to put others' needs ahead of your own at times. That's not to say that's all the time, but I feel that you guys, you do really care, you genuinely care about other people's well-being, so you will like cancel your own plans just to make sure, like just to make sure someone's okay. Like if someone says to you, I need to like see you, I need to talk to you, like whatever, I feel like you're the type of person to sort of like cancel your plans and stuff like that. But I do feel like it's very important to put in boundaries, okay? And to have set times where you have time to yourself to do what you want to do, whatever that is, okay? Because otherwise I feel like there could be an imbalance that's created, and that may lead you to not be able to give out as much care, okay, to these people as you could, okay? It's about getting a right balance between giving to others and like allowing yourself to receive, okay? And another message that's coming through for you guys is that I do feel that you guys are very charitable, okay? And you want to give and give and give like lots of your time and your care and your energy, and I feel that sometimes you'll feel guilty charging people, and you might not charge people how much you should, basically, and that could lead you at a loss, okay? And if you're not getting the same amount of energy as you give out, okay, that could lead you to feeling drained and exhausted and depleted and not able to give out as much as you can, okay? And then this could lead to you being in like this vicious cycle of like not receiving enough for your work, basically, and then not receiving enough for your work, and then you feeling more exhausted, and then you not being able to do your work properly and care for people like as much as you can, and then you might feel guilty, so you might charge less because you're thinking, oh, I can't do as much as I'd like, and then it could be this like really vicious cycle where you're like getting into this cycle of perhaps even going into debt, like because of this. So be very careful of that. Just know like you are worth a lot more than you think you are, okay? So be sure to charge clients like appropriately. Like if you have like clients coming to you for help, be sure that you have like high rates, okay? Because you are worth so much more. Don't be tempted to, if you feel like you should charge a certain amount, right? Okay, like more than you usually do it, because because that is going to be very important. That's going to be very important to your overall well-being, and that's going to help you to be able to play your role properly and to have the energy you need to give out like as much care as you can. Okay, so don't feel badly about it. Okay, people, like most people, are going to be more than happy to give you the pay you deserve, okay, because you're going to be such an important healing influence to people, right? So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that this reading has been helpful and insightful for you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!